This year we have a gas pumper, 3 teachers, and a mailman. That's who we're honoring. It's time for the mailman. He comes without a bag. This man has a philosophy that if people don't need drugs, if they feel that they have no real need in their lives like that, then they won't do drugs. And that's what brings John Losney with us today. This man, this mailman, has written a book that has become a shining example of how human beings ought to live. There is no better way to say it than that. I believe there's a copy of it circulating out there in the crowd somewhere. And this mailman shared a story with us that I believe will inspire you all. And you're about to see that John Losney is no ordinary mailman. Ladies and gentlemen, John Losney.
Well, I've had this route for, let's see, about 15 years.
But even in 15 years, how many letter carriers get fan mail?
You get to know a lot of the people, you know.
Nationwide fan mail.
I don't think anybody envisioned it being as successful as it has been. Yeah.
It was so successful, it took John Losney off his postal route and put him out on the road, on tour, for 2 years.
In the 2 years, I was in 41 states in Puerto Rico.
That's what happens when a mailman writes a children's book so powerful, it becomes the simple gospel of a worldwide anti-drug crusade called Red Ribbon.
I'll have kids come up to me 6 months, a year after I've been to their school. You know, I'll be in a McDonald's and then they'll come up and say, "Aren't you the storyteller guy?" My stories usually come to me like all in one package. Hits all at once.
Storytelling is something he's done since childhood.
Slide on over this way.
And even after the hundreds of schools on that book tour...
What is this?
A wheel.
What do you think? A tomahawk, that's right. Could that hurt anybody?
This mailman still volunteers to tell his stories to children.
Did you ever think about a pencil being like dangerous as a knife or something?
Lots of
stories about, okay? About helping each other do things.
I think that's what it comes down to, is love.
Enough love to make a hair salon on the mailman's route help sell those books, and enough love to make the writer sign the proceeds over to the cause of keeping kids off drugs.
So it goes beyond just, well, we have to love everybody, like everybody, don't be mean to anybody.
That book's anti-racism, kindness to others, generosity message has sold 60,000 copies, and John hasn't taken a nickel. He's just another barked-at mailman who spun a yarn that ends with human hearts coming together to conquer all sadness and live peacefully ever after the beginning.
It's quite an honor to be invited here at all, and especially receiving this along with other people who've done so many great things. I have to say this, and this sounds cliche, but it's true. Nobody could have ever paid me enough to amount to what I got out of it. The people that I've been able to meet all across the country, the kids all over the country that I've been able to, everything from one-room schoolhouses in California to the president, to all over and everywhere. I believe that that's what this type thing is all about, because no one of us can do everything, but certainly all of us can do something. So thank you very, very much.